Okay, I think you should... Oh, hold on. Alright, I think you should be good now.
Alright, so... Hi everyone, I'm... of Shadows of Am. This is the enhanced edition.
Alright, hold on.
Oh dear.
The microphone is not playing through stream. I could hear myself talking, so that's why I was getting confused.
Sorry, yep.
Yeah, so you may have to just enable your microphone.
Sorry, yep. Oops. Yeah. I forgot I had that muted initially. Awesome.
Alright, you should be good now. I can hear you through the stream.
Let's try that again. Hi everyone, I'm Shadowfire. Alright, let's try that again. Hi everyone, I'm ShadowfireAngel. We're doing Baldur's Gate 2 speedrun of Shadows of Arm. This is the enhanced edition of the game. So this is only one of two parts of Baldur's Gate 2. Basically one half of the game. I haven't tried to do both the first and the second part as one whole, so that's for another day. We'll worry about that another time. But anyway, we are doing an 80% run, so we're basically trying to get from the start to the end as quickly as possible, using whatever techniques that we can. So we'll go ahead and jump into character creation here, and we'll start creating our character. So for the speedrun, there are a number of options during character creation that we need to utilize in order to have the best run possible. So for race, we are going to be selected elf for two primary reasons. The biggest one is this resistance to charm and sleep magics. There's a point fairly late in the run where there's a large group of enemies we got to get through that have an innate charm ability, and that basically kills the run right there if they manage to charm you, because we're going to be running solo. If the main character gets charmed, it's considered game over. So we want this resistance just to give us an extra buffer, an extra safety against those charm effects. And we also want it for this 5% extra pickpockets as well. For class, we are going to be running around as a mage thief multi-class. So what this is we basically have, as it says, the abilities of a wizard and the abilities of a thief. So we can cast spells and we can use thieving abilities like hide in shadows, backstabbing, pickpockets, picklocks, find traps, all that sort of good stuff. Alignment has no impact on the game, so we can pick whatever. Now abilities, I'm just going to re-roll a little bit here, see if I get a slightly higher number. But generally speaking, we're going to drop wisdom down to 3 because it has no bearing on the run whatsoever. We're going to get our dexterity up to 19. A high dexterity reduces arm class, which makes it harder for us to be hit, which is always a good. We're going to put Constitution to 16 because that's the highest we can put Constitution to and still get stat bonuses. If we go 17 or 18, we don't get any extra health out of it. Wizards, thieves, and clerics can get a +2 to their HP rolls at 16 or above. Warriors can get even more at 17 above. I think 17 is +3, 18 is +4, and it gets higher and higher as you go up. We're going to drop our strength to 10, raise charisma to 16. There are some background checks that the game makes at certain points throughout the game, and 16 charisma is the minimum that we need to pass some of those checks. There are a couple dialogue options as well that can be impacted by having a certain charisma score. And then we're just going to put the rest into intelligence. There are a couple spells throughout the run that we need to be able to scribe into our book, just so that we have a few extra spells available to us. And that's our stat block there. Now normally you could call this an okay stat block. It's nothing amazing by any stretch of the imagination, especially with a wisdom score of 3. But we're doing a speed run. We don't care about strength and wisdom. Our strength is going to get taken care of by a particular item early on in the run anyway. Skills, doesn't really matter what we pick, but we're going to go longsword and katana. First weapon we pick up is a longsword, and then a weapon we replace it with is a katana. And then we're also going to dip into single weapon style. What this does is it gives us an extra 1 point to our armor class, so we're even harder to hit again. And it also allows us to critical on a natural roll of 19 instead of 20. So we basically have a 10% chance of critting instead of a 5% chance. And then all of our thieving points here are just going to go into pickpockets. All 190 of them. And you'll see why I do this fairly early on in the run as well. There we go. Now for spells. So we want Magic Missile in the first level. I think that's all we need from first level as an absolute. So then we can just pick whatever we want for all the rest, honestly. Second level, we absolutely want Invisibility and Mirror Image. And we also want to pick up Resist Fear. We only use that at the end of the run, but it saves us a little bit of time by not having to grab a scroll that just sits in our inventory, so we're also having an extra inventory space open throughout the run when we need to pick certain things up. Level 3, we want Dire Charm, we want Haste, and we want Skull Trap. And then for spells that we actually have memorized, we're just going to take all magic missiles. We're going to take... Oh, hang on. I got Melfs instead of... Whoops. Instead of Mirror Image. We don't want Melfs, we want Mirror Image. The dungeon is full of secrets that need to be plucked free. And besides, our spells will keep us safe. Hopefully. Mirror Image and Resist Fear, Dire Charm, Haste, and Skull Trap. So yeah, we want all magic missiles. We want 1 mirror image, 1 invisibility. We want 1 haste and 1 skull trap. Appearance, we're just going to pick out coloration here. There we go. Where's my export button? Because I just realized okay. I just realized I need to make a few adjustments to my keys. So 1 second. So I forgot to do this ahead of time. Basically what I'm doing is I'm setting all of these keys so they're basically easy to reach on the keyboard. I've got them all set up in a specific area so that I can just jump between the keys nice and easily. Just minor optimization things. So we'll speed through character creation real quick here. I don't know why they slowed down how quickly you can allocate these numbers in the Enhanced Edition. Like in the old games, the allocation speed was so quick. It would just zip through the numbers. Magic Missile, Mirror Image, Invisibility. Haste, Skull Trap. Okay, we're also going to be playing on the core rules. This is basically normal difficulty. You can play easy, you can play harder. It does affect certain parts of the game and the run. It's easiest just to play it on the core rules. Keeps it the entire run consistent the whole way. I'm just going to quickly make sure my timer starts, which it does. Excellent. So we are going to be starting as soon as I click venture forth here. So 3, 2, 1. And immediately we're going to skip this cutscene, mash through the dialogue, and tell Emma when to bugger off because we don't need her.
Okay. Well, that's gratitude for you. You aren't going to abandon me here, are you? We have to stay together.
Save all that.
I feel it.
Once she's gone, we're going to haste. Invisibility. Now, one thing you'll see me do quite frequently throughout this run is quick save and quick load. When you cast spells, once you've finished casting a spell, there's a short delay before you can start casting the next spell. So we do that in order to skip that delay essentially, so that we don't have to wait for the spell to be cast. It can save 1 to 2 seconds or more at a time in the run, and that adds up real quick. So we're going to rest, haste, and invisibility. Going to come down here. Just gonna haste. Quick save. I'm gonna grab this sword. We're gonna come out here. And I just did that in the wrong order. I need to speak to this guy first. Grab the sword and then go. So what we got to do is basically tell this golem to open some doors just up ahead for us. And I'm provoking those goblins to attack me as I'm casting invisibility, because they actually can block the golem's way. Now, I got lucky, they were in a configuration there where they wouldn't have blocked the golem, but it's just best to be safe. I'm going to utilize a bit of line of sight here to stop this guy from seeing me, and to kill goblins up here from off the map. They're dead. We're going to cast Mirror Image here. Grab an amulet here. Hope to God we don't get hit. Unfortunately, they aggroed onto us. There's a chance that they don't aggro. More often than not, they do, unfortunately. So we're gonna come down to this table. Sorry, no, the bookshelf. I hope we don't die here. We died. That's unfortunate. because I
Okay.
misplayed it a little bit. Anyway. Very easy to die there. The trap does a lot of damage. There's a trap on that chest that you saw me open that is a spike trap. It can do, I think it's 30 to 40 points of damage. And I mean, I've only got 46 hit points, so if I take damage beforehand, it's very easy for me to die. That's why we have the mirror image running initially. There we go. In that instance, they didn't aggro. I think there's a bit of a dialogue trigger that you can get if you manage to time it right, where the dialogue starts, but oh, thank God. It doesn't trigger so that you actually chat to them, but it thinks you're chatting to the dyads essentially, and that stops them from aggroing. There's a certain, I think it's sort of just around here, where the dialogue point triggers. Okay.
So there is sanity in all this madness. If you are not in league with the evil that dwells in this unseen place, Yoshimo begs
This is our
assistance.
first RNG point. So we're going to sleep, save, cast. Hey, and we got good RNG. We got really good RNG. So that monster summoning spell can summon between 1 and 4 monsters. Very rare that you'll ever get 4 monsters. I've only ever had it happen once.
Sure thing.
But we need them. We need these summons to help us with this area.
You say so.
Essentially. Come on, there we go.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab everyone, attack this one.
Something you got.
There we go. Haste. Visibility. You'll see a very common recurrence throughout the run. We use a lot of haste and a lot of invisibility. Normally I would have been out of this dungeon about 2 minutes ago, but we're explaining things and we had a bit of an oopsie, so we're already off to a great start. And here we're going to sleep. We're going to drop the mirror image from visibility, sleep again, and leave. We're immediately going to come up to the top here. And you remember that pickpocket score that I got? Yeah, we're about to put that to use. We want 2 of these, all of these. Whoops. My clicking's not on point today, so we want 1 of them. We want 2 of them. Want 1 of them. And we want all of these. I think that's everything. I haven't missed anything, have I? I don't think so. Yeah, no, that's everything. We're going to grab 1 of these haste scrolls. Go. Tell this guy to rack off. And transition to the first area.
What did I get? I have no interest in setting up a trap.
Aye, but they can be doing far better than the telling, my friend. They can also affect a rescue of your lass to boot.
If you say so.
And now we're in the next chapter. And we skip more cutscenes. And now we go upstairs.
Just give me a sec.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
And we're going to steal a few more things. We're going to drink one of those potions. And go.
I'm there.
There's a lot of stealing. Sorry. Borrowing. Yes, very important.
It's done.
Very important that we make the distinction. You want to go around this side, talk to this guy.
Oh.
Come down the back. Go all the way around. Steal a couple of times from this guy. Invisible again.
You happy? Run! Run for your lives! They'll kill us for certain!
And now we follow this guy all the way back to the front. Hope he doesn't get stuck on any doors or anything. We come up here, do our level up, start putting points into set traps, and magic missile this guy.
I owe you my thanks once again.
That just ensures he's dead by the time he gets there. And now, I'll talk to this guy.
Beer for ya.
I'm gonna steal a couple items. Now there's still a chance I can actually fail a pickpockets check against this guy. That's why you may have seen me save earlier. Oh no, I went straight past it. We're also going to rest while we're here. And then continue on our way.
Sure thing. If you say so.
I'm going to come down over here. Running, 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 running. I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Ah, I know a
And here's the brilliant part.
See one.
You see all of these items? I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna steal them back. Then I'm gonna sell them. And I'm gonna steal them back. And he's none the wiser, by the way, about any of this happening. And we're just going to repeat this process until we get close to about 90,000 gold. That'll just ensure we have enough gold to buy everything we need and for a couple dialogue options throughout the run. As you can see, it's a very repetitive process. steal a couple more items, and then sell them off again. Okay, and we're going to steal some of these scrolls. And this wand, and then we're going to sell the wand, and then steal the wand again. And now we have a fully charged wand.
Hello, friend. I am there.
I'm going to come over to this lady here.
Hello there.
I'm going to steal some invisibility potions. And we're going to steal some speed potions. And that's it.
Wow, adventure.
Next, we are going to the docks.
Okay.
Explain your intent and make it good.
Sure
I'm
thing.
going to come over here. I forgot to change my spell selection. That's okay, we'll just go back outside. Unfortunately, that is a waste of... Although I can... No, I can't. Never mind. We'll just try and sleep.
Okay.
Go back inside.
Sure thing.
And what we're going to do, we're going to try and dire charm this guy. See, this guy has a particular item known as Boots of Speed on him. And we want them. But the old methods of killing him don't work anymore. They were patched out. This is one way I have found that this can be done. But it's heavily RNG based. Sometimes you can get it in the first couple attempts, sometimes you don't. More often than not, it's the first couple of attempts, but because this is a showcase, obviously that's not the case. So this is taking quite a few attempts. Quite a few attempts. Oh, there we go. I'm going to bring him over here.
Okay.
We're going to put this on. We're going to cast this spell. He's going to attack this guy.
Okay.
He's going to spawn this guy in. We're going to go over here. He's dead. We grab his boots, his oil of speed, his potion. And we book it.
Sure thing.
We are now very speedy.
You have been waiting.
You say so.
You must defend yourself.
Go.
And in case you're wondering, yes, he did just get one shot. When the guy did only 8 points of damage. That guy that spawns in is set to intentionally do that if you attack these Shadow Thieves before you have allied with them. I think even after you've allied with them, he appears and will kill you. Yeah, very powerful. We're going to actually legitimately buy a few things. Our strength problems are now fixed. We now have a 19 strength. We'll come up to this girl up here.
Good customer. A pearl to you.
Buy them, and I'm out of money. Ah, yeah, because I bought the this thing. I don't actually need that, but
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
I'll just do this. Oops, I'll have to sell that elsewhere first. We're going to grab a stone skin. I think that's all I needed from her. Should be a fence just up here, I think. I think he's down over here. Good thing is, we move very quickly, so getting from place to place is not all that hard. There he is.
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
I'm just gonna sell these, just so I've got the gold for what we're about to do. I'm gonna come over here.
You have a right. I have asked you here because we are.
So,
this is the
because of what I do to the Shadow Thieves just then, we have to side with the vampires in order to be able to progress.
You are to confiscate it.
Otherwise, we can't progress because the Shadow Thieves are completely hostile to us now.
You have been waylaid. Let's go.
We're gonna come down here. We've been asked to steal a shipment. Normally we can get it first go, yep. I'm gonna memorize one of these while I'm at it as well. I'm gonna come back up here. Actually, we're at the point out where we need to swap these all out for skull traps, grab some more invisibilities, magic missile. Back to the graveyard. Come across to this entrance.
It's done.
It's the one closest to the vampire hold, so it's the easiest to get back. Speak to
I see
Bodhi.
you have returned.
We're going to murder someone now, because it's the easier of the two tasks and the quicker one.
Okay.
So naturally we're going to do that. So we're going to go elsewhere first and then go to the government district, because it's this house right here.
If you say so.
It makes life 100 times easier if we just go somewhere else first, then travel. We're going to do a level up, because we are now a 9th level mage, so we can do this and one-shot the guy, hopefully. Wait for our journal pop up.
Just give me a sec. I'm there.
And then go back to Bodhi.
It's done. Well done. I trust you gave no.
Now we go destroy the Shadow Thieves.
The task? Yes, I'm sure you did. Okay.
First of all, we need to come to the slums.
Sure thing.
Out of my mouth. Shut your mouth, dwarf. As for you, I said get...
If you
Come
say
behind
so.
him.
Ooh, that'll
Oh, yes! I was hoping this would happen, by the way. So welcome to Thieves in 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons. So as you can see, I just critically hit the guy and I backstabbed him for 4 times damage. I've got the formula here somewhere. If you'll give me 1 second. Basically, the way it works out, it determines the weapon damage, any bonuses that you have from specializations, weapon specializations, class kits, all that extra stuff. The weapon damage includes any magical bonuses. So like in this case, I think we've got a +2 weapon. Yes, +2. So this is the weapon damage here, 10 to 19. We don't have any extra specialization bonuses. So what it'll do is it'll take the weapon damage, multiply it by our backstab modifier, add our strength bonus to it, which is +7 in this case, and then double the damage for critical. And in this case we did 94 points of damage, which I think would be about a roll of 11 or 12. So not a massively high roll, but enough to deal with that guy. More than enough to deal with that guy, in fact.
Ready to go.
I'm going to ignore all of these people. Come over here. Eventually reveal that door. I'm going to reveal this door over here. We can't open it just yet. Oh, well we can open it, but I can't actually go down that path just yet. Did I get the key? I got the key. Wait, is that the key? No, it's not the key. Now I got the key. And we're going to do our first series of buffing. So we're going to go that one, that one, that one. Then we're going to do these two. We're also going to put our next two spells that we're going to use.
Okay.
And away we go. There are a number of very nasty traps throughout this whole place. So the globe is basically a globe of anti-magic, and what it's doing is it'll absorb any, like that lightning bolt for example, it'll absorb any attacks that come my way. There's a fireball here that I'm trying to trigger.
Yep, sure thing.
But what we're going to do now put our potions back on.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna command our summons to go for the wizard. We're going to take the key, go invisible, and book it. And of course now the fireball goes off. Ah, yes, I got the cloud kill. I mean, not that it matters in that instance. I was able to get through because there was a gap. But those orcs are more often than not arrayed in a way that you cannot get past them. So, triggering that cloud kill is a lifesaver. And then we're just going to bombard this room with Death Fog. And now we just wait for this guy to die. We're going to take these items and then book it. So things haven't gone too far so far. We've actually had a pretty decent run. Other than for the couple early missteps, but making up for them.
Just give me a sec.
Might go a touch over the estimate as a result, but that's okay. Should be okay. We shouldn't be too far off.
You seek Imoen, your lost comrade. I am prepared to give you her location and the means with which to reach her.
So we would be about halfway through at this point, and we've been going for half an hour. Normally by this point, you would have been playing for probably about 7 or 8 hours, potentially. There's a couple of ways we can get into the asylum. The way we're going to do it is talk to a dude in here.
What's the meaning of this intrusion? Who are you?
We can talk to this guy and tell him that we need to be sent to the asylum, and he'll send us there.
Your chatter is starting to wear on me nerves.
Sure thing.
Sleeping triggers this guy to come.
I see you do not look. It is fortunate
So we can
you arrived
skip
when you
this
did.
whole
I am
sequence.
eager to resume my experiments. Was growing tired. Waiting.
Straight to the next bit.
Well, it would seem that my visit. But don't worry. You won't have to think about any of this or that.
This is one we can't skip, unfortunately. Okay.
You cannot fight
Potion, speak to this guy. So we're going to sacrifice another point of wisdom. So we now have a 2 wisdom. We're going to level up. There are certain exploits that we are using as well, but they are within the game's coding. Like, they are in the game essentially, so they are allowed.
Okay.
We're going to drop a few skull traps. One of the ones you just missed was selling stolen items to a fence and then buying those items back immediately, and then selling them again, and then stealing them back, and then selling them again, and then stealing, and so on and so forth until we had all the money we needed. Okay, so what I was doing just there then was dropping this guy to near death. We can't actually kill him, but we need him at near death for this sequence, and hopefully, excellent. So when we do that, we can just jump between the different dialogues really quickly and get that sequence done so that we continue to move forward.
And so your life does come to an end. You say so. You have proven resilient beyond all expectations.
Whoops.
It is a feeling
That's
to be
unfortunate. I did that a little too soon.
Okay.
You will surrender to the instinct, to the blood.
I go and lead the beast here now. It is in my sight. I will add my will to yours. He has shown something is wrong. No, not again, not again. Ah!
Well, I have dreaded the code of habit.
Okay, let's try that again.
If you say so.
You have proven resilient beyond. Are you alright?
God damn it.
I was so scared. You came all this way to get me, and we were almost...
Got it.
Alright.
Yep, okay.
So, we're going to step into here. I'm gonna fireball these kobolds. Oh, I am trapped in the corner. Not anymore. That should be the end of him. Or not. There's another kobold still.
Ooh, that was smart. Ooh, that was smart.
There we go. That sequence can be a little funky. But we got through it, so that's no problems. We're gonna go down here. Sleep. We just slept for 10 days, by the way. In a creepy old dungeon. Just gonna drop a whole bunch of traps.
Okay.
Your blood is rather inviting.
Oh, that did not work. That's unfortunate. Probably because I haven't leveled up. That might help. Okay.
Okay.
Your blood is rather inviting. Your existence is...
There we go. Much better.
Okay.
Yeah, just sleep casually for a 10-day.
Sure
No
thing.
problem.
Yep.
So we need that dialogue to occur if we, because you can actually skip straight past it
If you
if
say
you move
so.
through there too quickly. We need it to trigger in order for what's coming up to happen.
Something you got.
We are running out of invisibility potions, but we've still got invisibility spells,
Yeah,
so
not
that's
so
not too
smart.
bad.
Okay.
I know I'm early, but just couldn't bear to see you leave. You were amusing. The game is over.
And now we watch as we tear these vampires apart. Although they now run away, but that's okay. We are going to adjust a few things while we're waiting.
Sure
Down
thing.
here.
Something
Eat it, minotaurs. Going to magic missile him immediately. So what's happening here is we're basically going through a series of tests that the Asylum created to prove our sanity, as it were. I hate this bit right here. Yeah, I hate that particular fight because those Myconids can confuse you, and then that's just basically the end of the run there. Time to reload. Fear and memory. Okay. Going to drop a bunch of traps. They should all be poisoned. If not, I can just fireball this guy. That works too.
Sure thing.
And we're done. We are now out of the Asylum.
I see that you've weathered the storm
You
of this
say
place
so.
with reasonable pluck and health.
It does me good to see you alive.
Gonna get my next spell ready. I might actually prep myself now.
Oh, lost the spell.
That's right, I can't cast spells. So we'll do this instead. I'll reload so that I've still got the stone skin. We don't need these anymore.
Okay.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Right. That's a problem.
Okay.
Chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Okay.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Slight screw up on my part. I'm supposed to have enough gold to bribe him.
As a
I will not rest until his head is
mine and mine and mine alone.
It'll be those braces I bought. I technically don't need to buy them.
What is this? Die, all of you. I have restored my soul and will work my revenge without your skin.
Sure thing.
And now we have an all-out wizard fight.
You say so.
Basically waiting for this door behind me to open. There we go.
Fight amongst the mindless assassins I would sacrifice. I shall find others to serve my needs. This place is yours. I hope it is your too.
Sure thing.
Alright, moving into the next area. If it'll let us. Because I'm stuck.
Okay.
One problem with this, because there's a
Sure thing.
bunch of assassins throughout all of these rooms, and they basically congregate wherever you are. It makes things very complicated. There we go. So we're going to... I need 2 clairvoyances. Oopsie. Oh well. We're going to clairvoyance. Come up here. Chapter 5, the shortest chapter.
Got it.
And come over here. I hope to God there's... Oh, they're there. Ow. No. I really am screwing this up.
Yes.
That's okay. Still the shortest chapter of all of them. I just forgot one important step.
Sure thing.
Welcome. Welcome to my lair. I have watched
Durgan.
your progress with great interest.
Okay. 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 Sure thing.
Now we leave. I need to come down here first. And I can't sell anything, can I? Oh, I can. That's not enough though. Unless I can... Oh, I can, cool. Just need a little bit of gold for what we're about to do. So that's why I'm doing this. Cool. Okay, we good now.
If you say so.
Scuffed, I tell you. Oh, they're not here this time. Cool. Talk to this guy. We give him a 5,000 gold donation to his house, and we book it out of there.
We shall never surrender the Heartlands.
Alright, we're almost there. I've actually pulled it back quite nicely.
The Seldarine watch over us.
I suspect we'll probably be between 55 and 60 minutes at this point.
Well, I thank you for coming.
That's the hope. Okay, we travel to the graveyard and meet Dritz along the way. Whoops. Wrong option. Basically what we're going to do here is we're going to recruit Dritz to kill all the vampires for us.
We've been on this path previously. Are you sure you know where you left it? I have no desire to keep traveling about in circles.
Which is why I have improved haste scrolls, if you haven't already worked that
You
out.
are becoming an impressive pest. One that I am finding difficult to ignore. If you say so. Okay.
This drow elf is about to become a
Sure thing.
force to be reckoned with. Boop.
I'll get you.
Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate.
Release my mistress.
And away he goes. He does like 10 attacks around or something stupid. But when we change sequences, he loses that improved haste, so we got to cast it on him again.
And so it shall end here. Welcome. You have been buried in fire, although
And then we just let Dritz kill everything. This fight would be very hard to do without Dritz. Bodhi can take quite a bit to accept that she's dead. So Dritz uses her as a bit of a punching bag for a bit.
done well, friend. I bid you fair journey.
And that's that.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Got it.
You know, when you consider Bodhi's I believe, 17th level fighter, her save versus death is exceedingly low, which means more often than not she'll save. Which means Dritz's extra 30 damage against evil creatures doesn't apply, not that he needs it.
All has been relatively quiet here. I believe the Dweller are mostly satisfied with destruction.
Alright, 3 more areas to go.
Yet it is here. The lanthorn is almost buzzing. There can be no mistake. Sweet soul.
Okay.
I have been away, guided by... I must admit, as I consider the mercenaries on the siege, with its number of beasts.
Just looking at my spell stockpile. Need more skull traps. I forgot to save.
Got so the mercenaries on the siege, with its number of beasts.
Okay, I can't save, apparently. There we go. So we're going to come over here.
Sure thing.
Solve this puzzle box. I believe it is 4, 1, 1, nope. 4, 1, 3, 2. Yep. 4, 1, 3, 2.
If you say so.
We're going to skirt around the side of this building because there's a demon there that can see through invisibility. And we're going to come to this dragon here. I'm going to place a lot of traps. I'm also going to do my level up while I'm at it. We can put these points in whatever, really. And I'm going to... create a landmine.
Okay. Okay.
And because I'm casting this spell instantly, it makes it a lot easier. I think that should be enough.
Okay.
Let's give this a try. Unfortunately, we stepped into the range of the landmine.
Yep.
What I might also do... I'm gonna need this soon anyway, so it doesn't hurt to have the spell. And I'm running out of haste potions.
Okay.
Whoops. And still need them, but I need that as well. So is this one? Yep. To this building here. Basically, we're running around and just collecting a bunch of stuff. Yet another cutscene that cannot be skipped, no matter how much I try. Basically, Demon and the elf are having a bit of a standoff. The elf calls upon his god, and they both die. And we get the sword. And our last spot, we come to here. This stupid thing's in the way. We go in to the pool, provide everything that we've picked up. Yoink! I'll be taking that sword now. We summon an avatar of a god. Who will proceed to murder everything in the temple. And then proceed to summon spirits that will murder everything in Soldan Esselar. Everything that's not evil, that's not good anyway.
Sure thing.
And we will continue on our merry way.
Ready to go. If you say so.
Which one was it? That one.
This cannot be happening. It cannot.
And now we come up to the palace. I'm also going to drop one of these for a mirror image. And I'm going to do 2 of these sequences at once.
I'm there. Something you need? It's done.
Wait, who comes?
I'm going to immediately come right
The one that John
to the first parasite.
Ghost was stealing power from the painted flame.
Okay.
That didn't quite work out.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll also drop a couple of these.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta be careful, otherwise I'll get myself caught in the skull traps. We need to get this tree to, there we go, form a path to the second parasite.
Okay.
Yes, finish it quickly. I feel the tree of life dying.
We'll come up
John
to
is
the
going
last
too
one.
close to his goal.
kill them.
What?
Skip through his little rant where he wants power.
You are but a gnat compared to my power.
We'll duck off screen. Actually, it's gonna be quicker if I do this. You wanna give up yet? There we go. He dead. We die with him because he took our soul. So now we go to hell.
Okay. Just point me in the right direction. Sure thing.
I just realised there was one thing I forgot that I could have done, but we are way past that point. So we are going to Stone Skin. Use our last image scroll. Haste ourselves up.
Okay.
So we it is I.
And
For an echo, I have an
perfect
you
Sarevok.
son, and you were never worth your Bald's blood.
And I shall crush you where you stand. This guy has like, I think it's like 500 hit points. Over 500 hit points, and he's got like 80% resistances to normal damage. So like I'm doing bugger damage to him because he's so resistant to it. But this does get him weakened quite significantly. And basically we're just going to wait until the poison has run its course, done as much damage to him as it can. And we are going to turn into the Slayer. And finish him off. There we go. That was a not bad run. Okay, second challenge.
It is for you to decide. I see the ruler of this small plane.
Give him the sword, he gives us the tear.
The heavens sing your praises for this charity you have shown. No, you are an innocent, completely unknown to you, and conjured from the realm of the prime material plane. Good and decent will do very nice. The tear of thorns.
We murder an innocent to get a tear.
You have such this when you choose to rely on your own.
Use our spell.
It shall be as you wish.
Grab the tear.
Okay.
Ba 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 ba.
So the child of Ball comes to it is you are out. It is a powerful. It is a criticus. Because it exists? Well, I see that despite your great deeds...
We conquer our pride, take the tear from the dragon. Now, are you guys ready for the most interesting boss fight of your life?
Ready to go.
I guarantee you, you are not prepared for this.
Okay.
You better hurry up and get ready, because it's about to happen. I just pray to God I haven't put those in the wrong spot.
So we are to battle one last time.
That's not good. Okay, when in doubt.
So we are to battle one last time. No more hiding.
The fight is supposed to just end there. Game, what are you doing?
So we are to battle one last time. No more hiding.
Well, that's a problem. Do I say it? That has never happened before. I don't know how to deal with this. I am not equipped to deal with this.
You say so.
No juicy backstabs or Slayer form this time. I mean, he's invisible half the time, and I don't have the means to make him uninvisible. It's literally just supposed to be the traps and the magic that kill him.
So we are to battle one last time. No more hiding.
Something you need? Okay.
There we go. We got it. Whoops. I've split. Please stop. Whoops, live split just crashed. Live split just crashed.
I almost did not believe it when the priestesses told me that your body was showing.
Clearly it wanted me to buff. As soon as I put the spells on, it worked. But there we go, that's the run. As soon as we get that voice line of, curse you, I shall not be defeated by you, that's when we know that, yeah, that's basically the run about to end. But yeah, what was it, an hour 13 in, and, we done it. So, I shall, go through this dialogue just quickly and leave you guys with the ending cutscene.
Those that met value, as for you, I am sure you will be leaving soon.
But yes, that's
As a wanderer,
Baldur's Gate 2
I am
Shadows of
not
Am,
eager to resume
Enhanced
your
Edition, the
travels.
speedrun.
Stay with the
There's also one for Throne of Baal that I have been working on and I've done once, but I haven't done it again since, so something to try again perhaps. But yeah, I shall leave you guys with this cutscene, and thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed.
I'm gonna take you off stream.